And in Your America Tonight, a short time from now, ABC will hand over control of its network to the Obama administration and will allow them to air an hour-long health care infomercial. And to make things worse, the network has refused to accept some advertisement offering alternative views, like this one from Conservatives for Patients' Rights.
Before Congress rushes to overhaul health care, listen to those who already have government-run health care.
In Britain, Katie Brickell denied the Pap test that could have saved her from cervical cancer. Kate Spall, her mother suffered on a wait list as her renal cancer became terminal. Angela French, cost-cutting keeps her waiting for the medication she needs to stay alive.
Hear those tragic stories and more at cprights.org. Tell Congress to listen too.
And joining me now is Rick Scott from Conservatives for Patients' Rights. Good to see you, Rick. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for the invitation.
All right, so, why don't you explain to our audience, because this is very important. You said, all right, the Obama administration is going to get, basically, ABC goes in there for the whole day.
Right.
You wanted to run ads during this time when Obama was giving his point of view.
Absolutely.
And ABC said,
no way, they don't do issue ads. So, which we found out is not true.
Well, I want to explain. Well, you've seen that they have run issue ads.
Absolutely.
Explain.
So, first off, they said they didn't do issue ads. Makes no sense. So then we went back and checked, and we found many, but we showed two. One was Boone Pickens' wind energy ad. Another one was a Pete Peterson ad that was on deficits and things like that. Clearly issue ads.
All right. So then when you went back to them,
they haven't responded. We went back Tuesday morning. They haven't responded. We said, look, we're still interested, because you have to have both views. I mean, we have to have a debate.
You see, what they're arguing is, and I guess it was Howie Kurtz ran a clip of this show when I said journalism is dead, and I stand. By the way, Howie, I stand by that. But journalism is dead in this sense. And Diane Sawyer, you know, she responded. I've always liked Diane Sawyer. I think she's great. I think she does a great show. I have nothing against Diane or Charlie Gibson. I've met them. I like them both. But the point is that they wouldn't let Republican politicians in on the debate either.
Right.
So their argument is that, you know, people that are going to go into the home court of Barack Obama, the White House, which is very intimidating, they will ask the tough questions.
No
Possible?
Way. Oh, sure, they can ask the tough questions, but you got to have both sides give the answers. You know, President Obama gets to give his view completely.
And then, once you ask the question, you're done.
Right. So we don't have the opportunity. Anybody that's against a government insurance plan doesn't have the right to say, now here are the real problems. He gets to sugarcoat it and say, no, this is why it's not going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem, and the other side ought to be able to talk about it.
Look, one of the things I like about your ad is it tells the truth. I mean, this idea of a single-payer plan or a national health care plan, it's been tried. Great Britain has a government rationing body that recently denied women with advanced breast cancer the medicine that would help them save their lives. That's a death sentence.
Oh, it's crazy. I mean, they've clearly rationed care. I mean, Kate Spall, 19-year-old girl, doesn't get a pap smear test. Now she has cervical cancer. I mean, you know, it's just crazy. They're clearly rationed. They clearly kill people.
Well, why is it then that people from Canada, Great Britain, France, they're kind of amazing that they all come to America to get our health care when they have free health care? So that is a strong point.
Absolutely. They come here because we have great care. One of the individuals we talked to in Canada said, what are we going to do if you go to a Canadian system? Where will we go for our health care?
Because they can't come here anymore.
That's right.
You know, one of the things, the Congressional Budget Office scored this, and they said, oh, well over $1 trillion. They determined that 36 million Americans would still be uninsured, and 23 million Americans will have to give up the health care coverage they currently have.
Right.
So that
people are happy with their health care coverage.
Yeah.
So it makes
85% of Americans.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's another study that says Kennedy's bill is $4 trillion a cost.
All right,
so this is just $1 trillion.
All right. So what are your plans? They're going to air this thing tonight, and you don't get to run your ads. The Republicans don't get to appear. Where do you go from here?
Well, our goal is we're going to continue to run our ads. We won't be running them on ABC, but we run our ads on Fox and CNN. We're going to continue to talk.
CNN who?
We're going to continue.
Who are they? Where's that?
It's another small network out there I've heard of.
The small? How about tiny and minuscule? But go ahead.
So we're running our ads, and we're going to continue to be on talk shows, explain and do everything we can. We have a documentary we put out, a 28.5-minute documentary, and with all those individuals in it. So we just keep telling our story, and the American public's listening.
Yeah, I hope so. All right, good work. Appreciate you being with us.